This is the top billionaire on Earth. Enjoy the immortality device. The treatment is very simple. The doctor put a mask on the man, and then a tube into the mouth. From his throat can be seen. This tube is very thick. The doctor ignored the man shouting, opened the valve, small loach down the tube all the way down, all drilled into the stomach. The next residual bacteria in his body will be cleaned by the loach, and thus achieve the purpose of immortality. This creature can only live in water for more than 10 years, while in the human body can live more than 300 years. The clinic's location atop the Alps gives it access to unique mineral waters. Merely soaking in these waters is said to prolong life, even curing cancer. It's no wonder that the global elite flock here for treatment. But on this particular day, a young outsider named Hart managed to get inside. He's a stockbroker, sent to retrieve his company's chairman. However, the nurses inform him that visiting hours are over. Stepping outside to contact his office, Hart discovers there's no cell signal. The wealthy patrons here are accustomed to a life without electronics. Eager to leave, Hart plans to return the next day. But as he drives off, he spots a beautiful figure atop the clinic's wall, her eyes fixed on him as he departs. Moments later, disaster strikes. Hart wakes up back inside the retreat, his leg fractured from the crash. The director has even taken the liberty of notifying his company. At a nod from the director, a nurse hands Hart a glass of water, which he gulps down without a second thought. Satisfied, the director leaves the room. As Hart finishes the water, he notices something moving on the glass. Curious, he wipes it with his finger, revealing a freshly hatched larva. He dismisses it, crushing the creature with a quick rub. Venturing out of his room, Hart sees a group of obese patrons undergoing treatment in the water. At first glance, it seems unremarkable, but as he turns to leave, he's shocked to see these 300-pound men floating effortlessly, holding their breath like fish for hours on end. Hart locates his boss, and they prepare to leave. But as he goes to call a car, a haunting melody draws his attention. Atop the castle, a young woman is feeding the fish. It's the same girl who watched him leave earlier. Her name is Hannah, and she's lived at the clinic her whole life. Cryptically, she tells Hart that no one ever truly leaves this place, then hurries off. Returning to his room, Hart finds his boss has vanished. Confronting the director, he demands to know where he is. The director claims his condition worsened, then adds ominously that Hart is sick too and needs treatment. Suddenly, Hart's nose begins to bleed, and he starts to feel dizzy.